Hello there everybody, Oymon here, and welcome to Pokémon Legends Z-A. At least I assume that's what it's called. Yes, welcome to the closest thing to a title screen I could actually get. Unfortunately, this is one of those sort of modern Nintendo games, and what they've decided is that we don't need start screens or start menus or anything like that. We just need to get thrown straight into the game, and that we're not allowed to even start a new game from the main menu. The only way to start a new game is to go into your bloody system and delete the entire thing. Anyway, yeah, this is literally the best I could do. I did actually sort of try to get into the game earlier so that I could then get to the main menu and start a new game from there. But you can't start a new game on the main menu. All you can do is just go into the game you've already started. It was a whole thing. So yeah, we're just starting here on the character creation screen because that's just where the game starts, I suppose. So yes, Pokémon Legends Z-A. I'm very curious about this. Because I remember that, the last Pokemon Legends games, Arceus, was, like, really lauded, like, quite a lot by pretty much everybody. Everybody I speak to says, oh yeah, Legends Arceus is the best Pokemon game we've had for years. And I'm sat here like, really? Was it? It's alright, I guess. But it felt really half-baked to me. Hey, Jagoth, welcome. So yeah, Legends Arceus was really well liked. I got on with it eventually, but it took a long time for me to get to a point where I was like, yeah, I guess I'm kind of enjoying it now. But I don't know, a lot of the elements of Arceus felt very, as I said, half-cooked. Because the stealth was, it functioned, but I wouldn't say it was good stealth. I thought the story was basically just standard Pokemon fare. And just generally speaking, I don't really get why everybody praised the hell out of it. Other than they were just on the, oh, mainline game sucks, let's praise this. Because we didn't have anything else. And I've said before, but personally, I had more fun playing Scarlet Violet. Well, my copy was Violet, of course. I had more fun playing Violet than I did playing Arceus. I'm not necessarily saying it's a better game. I'm saying that's the one I had more fun with. So I'm curious about this because, we've been saying for years that, Game Freak need to slow down. They need to take their time to make big proper games, and they're just not doing it. They're just pushing them out fast as they can because that's just what Big Daddy Nintendo wants. And based on that leak we got a few weeks back of their apparent planned schedule, they're not slowing down anytime soon. So I'm very curious about this. It's going to be interesting. And we'll see, because obviously the whole point is that you're just in one big city, which is an interesting idea. I suppose it's one of those things where you don't have to worry about copy-pasted textures if you can't see that far down in front of you, because it's a city rather than a big open field. So that was the joke I came up with back when Z-A was first announced. It was like, oh, the reason they're setting it in a city is so they don't have to worry about draw distance because of all the buildings. Of course, that was back before we knew we were getting a Switch 2 version. This is a Switch 2 version, for the record. As far as I understand, it does just generally run better. Frame rate's more stable and it's got better draw distance and stuff. Beyond the technicals, I don't believe there's any gameplay differences between the two versions. So that's fine. Anyway, we should pick a character. I don't know. I have no particular feelings one way or another for any of these fops. They're all just there. We'll go with the tradition and pick a female character because at this point I don't even bother flipping a coin. Remember when I used to flip a coin to decide what gender I was going to play, and then it just came up female 5 times in a row? I was just like, fuck it, let's just keep going. Anyway, let's go with the nice generic one. Oh goody, I've got to enter a name. How's that? And ooh. Okay, so we can customize appearance now, can we? Oh, that's wow! What an innovation! Customizing your character before you start the game. Amazing. We got dark blue. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Yeah, let's go with that. With that. Yes, I'm fine with this hair color. Okay, so we got eyes. That's like sad bedroom eyes. Ugh, I have to be up and awake? Really? Oh, God. I guess we'll go standard on that. Eye color. Got any good ones? Ooh, wow, they've actually given you a good set. Let's go. That kind of matches. I like that. See, that just makes it look like you're really tired. Hey, Entire. You're very curious to see how this game is. You've seen things and wonder if they're exaggerations. I am at least... I'm fairly certain that at least 75% of all the anger online about Pokemon are people who do it just because they hate Pokemon. It's not people being objective, it's people who just want to jump on the let's hate Pokemon bandwagon. You know? Guess we'll go that one. Eyelash color. Well, the eyelashes should probably match my hair color, because that's kind of how it all works. Actually, I'm not sure if I like that. Ooh, that I like. Eyebrows. You know, we got to change the hair color. We didn't get to change the hairstyle, did we? You can't really see half of the eyebrows because of that, your bangs. We got thick, average, we got thin. Stick with average, I think. And eyebrow color. Did we go dark blue on the other ones? We did. There you go. That's nice. Beauty spots. No, definitely not. Freckles. No freckles. Dark circles. I mean, that's definitely accurate for me, but let's leave it at none for now. All right, we'll go with that. Okay, ready. And with Nintendo's recent escapades and Digimon making a big resurgence, the shit-throwing war is picking up pace. Yes, I mean, Nintendo aren't exactly winning any favors from people at the moment between the Pal World lawsuit, which Nintendo are just really fucking around with. Like, every single day they're making new patents and adding them to the lawsuit, and I'm fairly certain that's not how lawsuits are supposed to work. But apparently in Japan it's a little different. You can just keep shifting the goalposts as much as you want, probably even after the trial started. Which is quite ironic considering Power World is apparently actually hitting 1.0 next year. So yeah, and as you say with Digimon, is it Time Stranger? Yeah, that came out a little while back. That looks really good. I will probably get around to that. I'm hoping sometime next year. So we'll see. But yeah, Time Stranger does look very good. Oh, you've played it, have you, Entire? That's nice. Yeah, because I did enjoy Cyber Sleuth. Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory are both very good, if a bit grindy, but I know they were like PSP games originally, so I'm not going to hold it back too much. PSP games tend to be a bit smaller in scope. So, yeah, I will get around to the new Digimon game eventually. Digimon's a series I sort of dabble in. Pokemon's the one I'm actually liking. Got your gripes with it, but hope they keep the peace. Oh, there's no peace online. It's the internet in 2025. There is no peace. Peace was never an option. Anyway, let's get going. And we'll see where we get to. We'll see if we have to get some sound. Ooh, tower. Ooh. Something's gone wrong at Prism Tower. Dispatch a team for the company to investigate. We cannot allow more disturbances in Lumiose City on our watch. Woo! Purdy. Oh yeah, it's that really weird tall guy. So did I just fall out of the sky? Have I been isekai'd again? Strongest Mev Revolution... Sorry, damn it, I missed that. Have I been isekai'd again? I think I have. Ooh. Oh, no, maybe not. Arriving at the Gare de Luminoise momentarily. Oh, I was going to say, are we not the person? Because that looked like my character there. Okay. Oh, you hope that Digimon keeps pace with it. Right, sorry. Typo. Your train has arrived in Lumiose City. Thank you, Fat Controller. Ooh. We appear to have a mysterious thing hiding in our bag. I will say that opening was very reminiscent of Scarlet Violet. Because Scarlet Violet, you start with the like Pokemon eye view as it flies around and then crashes. So it's vaguely similar to that. Now, I will admit, although I have played X and Y, I have not done so in an extraordinarily long time. I think I played it once when it first came out, and that is it. So if I blank on specifics, if it references events from X and Y, bear with me. X and Y was fine, but I think it was definitely by the time of X and Y, I was starting to just play a Pokemon game once and then move the fuck on. It was rare I would stick around after the game had finished. A thing I am still keeping doing to this day. I will play a Pokemon game, finish it, and then never touch it again. Lumiose City, we made it! That's one big travel bag. Hope you enjoy your visit to Luminos. I'm ready for some Pokemon battles. Are you now? Hi. The shitstorm can keep going if we get better games because of it. The thing is, Pokemon just basically prints money. Nintendo knows for a fact they don't have to try. From what I understand, in the first 3 days of this game being released, it sold as many copies as Legends Arceus did in its first 7 days. They don't need to try. They just don't. Everybody's got a bloody Rotom phone, honestly. You'd think you'd be able to live without a smartphone. Do we have to go into the city? I mean, look at this wide open country. We could go there instead. No, apparently not. Is there a run button? Probably not. And those gates, a brilliant life full of Pokemon awaits you. If you're not from around here, get ready. The sights of Luminos will knock your socks off. Another sentiment here, so I'm a blasphemer, but I'm not really rooting for Nintendo as a company in this case right now. People complain, yet keep throwing money at it. I mean, I'm playing it. Yes, I know what game I'm playing. Okay, ready to record. Now what we need is a tourist fresh off the train. This is how I get my first 3 Pokemon. Well, my first Pokemon. Really? They just pluck me out of the ether and give me one? Hope you 3 are ready for the spotlight again. Chico. Snark. Top, top. I'm not doing all the Pokemon noises for the record. You get that one. If we're going to protect Lumiose, we need a bigger team. So let's keep spreading the word about how great Hotel Z is. Once we get a guest who has what it takes, we'll recruit him to the cause. Am I going to pick Totodile? I actually don't know who I'm going to pick. I haven't given it any thought. At all. Just pulled into the Gare de Luminoise, am I right? Judging by that big old travel bag, I've got a hunch you're here to see some sights. Okay, I know this is a Nintendo thing, but this is one thing that bugs the crap out of me in all of their games. They give you a choice, and it's yes and yes. Like, people give fucking Bethesda flack for the fact that almost all of their options come down to yes. I never see people give that kind of shtick to Nintendo. And yet they are so much guilty of it. Maybe it's just a kind of game. Like, people don't expect that level of depth from a Pokemon game, I suppose. But yeah, it is that thing of, yeah, but thou must, yes. That was the, God, was that Ocarina of Time? Oh god, sorry, that's stretching my memory. It's been a long time since I played that. Yep, that I am. You're just the type I'm looking for. You're about my height. We're looking natural standing side by side. What is that in the background? It's just too... that looks a bit fancy for that. Listen, could you do me a small favor? For real, it'll be so small. I need you to look into my camera and say, Hotel Z's the best day in Luminos. Easy, right? No worries if you're staying somewhere else. I just need a hand advertising the hotel. Oh, it's blue. I thought they only came in red. What a revelation. Sound good? Okay. Lights, camera. Always with the big billboard. Dragon Quest started it. It literally used the line, but how much? Oh, it was Dragon Quest, was it? I'm sure there's something similar in Ocarina of Time. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with a different one. Ah, shoot, we can't film with that ad blaring in the background. There's the mood. Mate, install ad block. It's a much better life, trust me. Welcome to Lumiose City, where people and Pokemon flourish together. My name is Jet, and I'm the CEO of... What is that? Quasartico? Quasartico. What a strange name. Pokemon are mysterious and wholly magnificent creatures. Oh boy, here we go. The more things change, the more they stay the same, am I right? They thrive abundantly right here in our midst. Okay, I'm going to have to see if I can find some options to see if I can add like a background block to that, because this text, even for me, is really hard to read. That is so faded. In fact, so many Pokemon now grace us with their presence that we've begun setting up wild zones where they can live comfortably alongside us. Yeah, they're called parks. These diverse creatures wield many marvelous powers. It's up to all of us to work with them so we can live in harmony. Ah. In hopes of strengthening the bonds between people and Pokemon, we're imagining a new future for this city through our urban redevelopment plan. We've now employed our patented holotech in all corners of Lumiose, so our interactive guides can teach you more about your surroundings. city even more beautiful than before awaits us all. We hope you'll bear that in mind and pardon our construction work. Mega Revolution of Lumiose City is coming, brought to you by Quasartico Inc. That's not even remotely ominous at all, is it? Message has been approved by Dr. Oak. Yeah, he started it, didn't he? You know, that does remind me, I need to play Red or Blue on stream at some point. There's so many games I want to play. Like, I've got Slime Rancher 2 I need to play. Bloody Power Wash Simulator 2 is finally getting released. There's the new DLC for Planet Crafter. We've got Metroid Prime 4 coming out in December. There's too many games. And I literally do not have the time to be able to play them all on stream. It's too much. I like how that CEO thinks. Even if her ad did keep us from filming. Okay, she's the bad guy. 100%, she's the bad guy. That's it. The city and its Pokemon are a wonder. To know him is to love him. Anyone who visits gets it. And speaking of people who visit Luminos, let's get filming. Where'd your bag go? You don't look as touristy without it. Alpha. Someone nicked my bag. Alpha. Alright. Normally, I like to catch Pokemon. Him I'm killing. You hire a Pokemon courier service or something? News to me. Wait, so your bag got bag-napped? Stolen. Don't call it that. Shouldn't have bugged you with my video stuff. My bad. Come on, help you get your bag back. Wow. How thrilling. Ooh, the Vert District. Quick, after that Pokemon. Ooh. Right, I guess we're going this way, huh? Get your big-headed butt back here. Who are these clowns? Guess this wasn't just a wild Pokemon randomly messing with you. That bag-nabbing Pancham must have been with those two. Listen, tourist, you got a name? Okay, got it. I'm Urbane. No, your name is Urbane. Oh, God. But I know... Okay, I get that Urbane is supposed to be a play on urban. Understand that. But isn't Urbane like a word that means like annoying or something? I'm sure Urbane is a word. And it's like not a good word. Oh God, I'd have to look that up in the dictionary. I'm sure Urbane is like a word that means like bad or annoying or not very good or something like that. And maybe that's going to inform his character in some way, but don't you worry, I got you back here. Come on, Pancham. Even a backpacker like me wouldn't be caught dead with a bag this tacky. Maybe it was trying to clean up the eyesore. Let's bring it to the cops, but they'll pat us on the back. No need for that, I've got the bag's owner right here. Hey, you're Urbane. I can't say I know you. Did you see one of the ads I filmed, maybe? It's me, Andy, from the Z-A Royale. How could you forget already? Yeah, and I'm Andre. We faced off last night. Andy and Andre? Oh, God. Oh, trainers from last night. Sorry, not ringing a bell. Must not have been much of a challenge. Yeah, that's a bit bloody rude. That stings, but I guess fair. It's not we'll return you back if you battle with us right now. That makes no sense. If you want a rematch, all you have to do is wait till nightfall. Shut up. Panchan's itching for another shot at you. That's why he snagged your bag. Well, probably. Nice of you to consider what the Panchan wants, but the two of you against me, that's a little unfair. Listen, how about I guide you through this mess? I'm just kind of a helpful guy, you see. Your bag got stolen, right? So, what's your next step here? Take it back. And you got 3 Pokemon right here, ready to help. Whatever, just hurry up, it'll be night anyway. Hear that? They're down. Now, choose which Pokemon you battle with. Okay, I actually don't know. I'm trying to remember what the hell they even evolve into. And I'll be honest with you, I'm blanking. I'm pretty sure Totodile turns into like a Crocomore or Crockmore or something like that. What the hell is the plant one called? I am just blanking on all of these names. Chikorita, that's it. Chikorita turns into... Is it Bayleaf? Oh god, you know, I cannot fucking remember. This is my point about how, like, just not into Pokemon I am anymore. It's all gone. It used to be all up in here. And it's just not anymore. Get Totodile? I'll be honest with you, I was leaning towards Chikorita myself. I don't know why. I wonder if they turn into like a Cyville or something like that. I remember the look, but not the name of the one that it evolves into. And I genuinely don't remember anything about the pig. Like, at all. That's just completely gone. Personally, I'm leaning towards Chikorita. That's just just off the cuff, that's what I'm feeling. Isn't it a Grovyle? Isn't that what it turns into? I'm pretty sure I think that's the 3rd evolution one. Ah, my brain. It doesn't work anymore. So, I'm going with Chikorita. Based on nothing but vibes. I don't know which one of these would be easier, hard, or medium, because they don't really do that anymore. Like, that was kind of a thing in the first few generations. Chikorita becomes Bayleaf and then Meganium. What the fuck am I thinking of then? Oh god, I'm probably thinking of a completely different starter. Ah, my brain! Look, in my defense, there's like 1,500 Pokemon at this point. I cannot remember them all. There was a time, you know, there was a time when I used to remember the Poke Rap. Long since past now. Cannot remember it at all. I remember bits. And if I was listening to it, I probably would be able to sing along. But no, I just don't anymore. So, yeah, anyway, I was saying that, like, it used to be a thing, like, just the first couple of gens, where, technically speaking, which Pokemon you picked kind of informed a soft difficulty. Like, in Red and Blue, if you picked Bulbasaur, you were kind of playing on an easier version. Squirtle was kind of a medium difficulty, and Charmander was hard, just based on the first few gyms you had to fight. It wasn't like there was an actual difficulty thing. I don't think it was planned. I mean, it might have been, but I don't think it's a thing these days. Anyway, these 3 Pokemon have been staring at me for ages. I should probably hurry up and make a decision, right? I mean, in an ideal world, can I have all 3? That'd be nice. Because I can't trade. I don't have Nintendo Online. So I'm stuck with whichever one I get. Yeah, let's just go Chikorita. The leaf Pokemon. It can shoot out super sharp leaves. Want to battle alongside Chikorita? Yeah, fuck it. It don't matter. It don't matter. Right. Now, be ready to enjoy your first ever Pokemon battle here in Lumiose City. How much longer are you going to drag your feet? Oh, trust me. I could have taken much fucking longer. I'm ready. Okay, I do want to say just before we get into this, the battle system in this game is slightly different, from what I understand. It's more of like an active battle system, because I know you can move around and your Pokemon will like follow you, and you can use that to help dodge moves or something. I don't know exactly. I just remember seeing a very funny video where the really big bug thing, like Solopede or whatever it's called, was trying to attack an Eevee, and the Eevee was so small, it ran right up to the thing, and it literally couldn't attack it, because it was too small and too close to its body, which was very funny. So, this is going to be interesting, and it's going to take a bit of time to get used to. Will that waiting drain my momentum? Time to get back into gear. No, I'm going to get beat by a Pokemon first-timer. Real quick, I'll tell you the very basics of Pokemon battle. You got to order out your new buddy Chikorita to use its moves to attack the other Pokemon. If the opposing Pokemon's HP hit points fall to 0, you win. You're going down. Pancham gave us a shot at revenge, and we won't miss it. I respect that spirit, but you're going to have an egg on your face for real if you lose to a newbie. Hey, focus up, Urbane. You're dealing with me. Right, I'm sure you got much stronger in the days since I beat you. Okay, I know it's your first match, but you can do this. Have faith in your Pokemon strengths. You can always use moves that lower your opponent's defense, too. I never use those moves. Although, if it's more of an active system, that might actually be something that's useful. Good advice. Too bad I'll beat you before you can even use it. Yay! Versus. Okay, hold down ZL and focus on the opposing Pokemon you want to target. Then use A or other buttons to order your Pokemon to use moves. Once all the opposing Pokemon have been defeated. Okay. Huh. Okay. Alright, I think I'm getting the hang of it. Finish him. Nice. Wait, did I start with 10 grand? Holy shit. You really held your own. But this was supposed to make us feel better, not you. Woo. We lost. To a newbie at that. More disappointed in myself than in Pancham. Can I say, because it's an active battle system, it's like, I'm almost thinking, oh my god, those status affecting moves might actually be useful. Because when your main attacks are like recharging, you can use those to just chip away at things' defense a bit. Making Pokemon an active battle system completely changes the game. Literally. In the sense that you actually need to think a little bit differently in terms of your strategy. Because my strategy in Pokemon, from the very first game to this day, has always just been get in all your really powerful moves, heal up when you need to, and just tank everything. That's always been my strategy. I may need to change that for this game. Oh, can't believe I thought I'd score a next day comeback. My Pokemon and I are so let down. That's why you and I get along so well. We even lose together. If you're that upset, wait till night falls and come try again. No way. We're not dealing with you again. Not even if we meet during the Royale. You can have your bag back. Pancham says sorry. Now, au revoir. You're not French. He's thinking, I'll remember you. Yay, I got my bag back. Yay! Don't leave me hanging. You want a fist bump? Yeah, fist bump. Put them knuckles out. That's huge, winning your first battle. You and your buddy must have been meant to meet. It's called lazy writing. Why don't you keep Chikorita as your partner? Something tells me you two are going to be great together. Thanks. Here, have Chikorita's Pokeball too. We keep Pokemon in these to bring them round with us. Yeah, thanks. Go. Okay, let's get out of here. Well, looks as happy as you are. Woo! Oh, you got the makings of a powerful duo. Don't worry, you're going to love the Pokemon trainer life. I should hope so. You just pushed me into it full force. Ooh. Battle zone activated. Do we need to worry about that now? Oh man, it's night already? Here we are in a battle zone. Rotten luck. We gotta move. So, here's the deal. Super short version. Battle zones are intense. Anyone who finds you in here can challenge you to a battle on the spot. But I know somewhere safe, and it's right nearby. Let's get going. We'll have these two Pokemon take care of your bag. Totodile and Tepig, you got this. They'll be fine. Other Pokemon will leave them alone. Plus, those two can climb fences and get into places where people can't follow them. Unfortunately, that ain't gonna work for us, so we gotta hightail it out of this battle zone. First, follow me. Do we really need a mission for... Okay, sure. I mean, it doesn't look like there's that many people around. Never mind. Almost there. What do we got here? A pair of battle zone loiterers. You must be after a Pokemon battle. So, square up and give me your best shot. No, wait, my friend here isn't part of... I don't believe anyone asked you. Sounds like you gotta beat her. Don't worry, you and your partner can win this. Points I earn from trudging you will propel me up the ranks. Is this where we're going to get introduced to that whole ranking thing? Bridget, the waitress! Oh no. I gotta kick the butt of something that cute. Versus. I pressed the wrong button on that one. Okay, well, whatever. Die. You got another one? Gotcha. I think I kind of like this new battle system. I'll need to sit with it a bit longer, but first impressions, interesting. It is different. Again, you know what? If this is what they're planning to do with the Arceus series, where each one is just a tiny little experiment in like what can Pokemon do, I think I'm okay with that. But there has to be a point where they take what they've learned and actually do something with it. They can't just keep experimenting randomly. Anyway, another night spent battling in the Z-A Royale with no points to show for it. Wait a second. Are you not competing in the Royale? I tried to tell you. Wasted a precious nighttime on the most useless opponent in the battle zone. Okay, wow, you're something. I don't know about that. You and Chikorita have some serious teamwork going. Anyway, you know how intense battle zones can be. So here's my advice as your kind new friend who loves helping people. Let's get the heck out of here before someone else comes looking for another battle. Mood. Ooh, the ladder. I'm guessing I'm not going to be allowed up there yet. Oh, for really? Oh, that's why the ladder's there. Look, I'm trying to get a hotel guest to safety. Let us through, can you? Too bad for your guest. Once I step you into a battle zone, you're a target for everyone else. If you want to target, I'm right here. Flirt with a black flower, huh? Don't see that every day. Let's see how it battles. Don't hit him! Nah, you should have hit him. It would have been funnier. Fair enough. Nicely done, Floette. But maybe you should save that Light of Ruin move for when it really counts, huh? Let me introduce you to Floette. She's a very special Pokemon. She's apparently 3,000 years old. And thanks to Floette, those troublemakers cleared off. Let's hurry to our safe spot, Hotel Z. You can relax now. We're out of the battle zone. Hotel Z's just through here. Well, okay then. Okay, that looks like a berry tree. Can I throw my Pokemon at it or something? No, probably can't do that yet. It hasn't been tutorialized. Welcome to our humble establishment, Hotel Z. I mean, no offense, mate. No wonder your hotel ain't doing so good. It's a little out of the way, isn't it? I won't find a more tranquil, relaxing stay anywhere in Lumiose. Since we don't have a single other guest, yeah, come on in. That's an interesting symbol on the floor. Sure, it's nothing of any importance or significance. Any items scattered around? Ooh, ooh. I can sneaky sneak. I'm back, Az. Oh yeah, that really weird tall guy. Because, okay, from what I remember of, like, Z-A, Pokemon Z-A was the first Pokemon game that tried to add, like, lore, like, proper deep lore into the Pokemon series by, like, implying there was this massive Pokemon war that happened, like, thousands of years ago. And, like, he was the only survivor and he'd been around since then because his, Pokemon had died or something like that. And then you reunited them at the end of the game, and it was supposed to be really sad. I never gave a shit. And it was really, really, really weird that that was the lore they chose to add to Pokemon. But what was weird is they kind of kept a consistency with it, because I think... Was it the next game, I think, that came out after Z-A was the Ruby Sapphire remake. And that kind of tied in to that as well. Because I think, wasn't it implied, again, I'm stretching my memory here, wasn't it implied in X and Y that it was in a parallel universe? Or like an alternate reality to the previous Pokemon games? Because I definitely know for a fact that in Ruby and Sapphire, that is confirmed. In Ruby and Sapphire, it is a different universe, and it's implied there are at least 2 Pokemon universes. And it's kind of implied that the remake of Ruby and Sapphire is set in one universe, and the original version of Ruby and Sapphire is set in the other universe. I'm fairly certain that was implied. Things got really... There was a period where it got very strange in the Pokemon universe for a while. Check it out. I brought us a guest. Oh goody, I'm so happy to be a guest at this wonderful fog-filled hotel. Why is it smoky in here? Is this just supposed to be dust? Is it just supposed to be so dusty because no one ever shows up? So, this is the owner of the travel bag sitting over there. What the fuck? That's right. Stepped off the train at Gare de Lumiose. Right into a world of trouble. But she battled her way out. Clicked with my Chikorita perfectly. So I trusted her with Chikorita as a partner. A wise decision. People in Pokemon meet when fate dictates it should be so. You know that green cell, Jackal? Yeah, I think it's like the special Pokemon of this game. I forget what it's called. I don't even remember which game it's from originally. I'm sure it's from something, I just forget what. Yeah, felt like they were meant to be a team. But then night fell and we got caught up in the Z-A Royale stuff. So I brought him here. I see. I was concerned when the bag arrived with no owner. That's why you sent Floette out to seek you. Seems my worries were unfounded. Oh, I'm glad you did. Floette saved our skins with her Light of Ruin. It's a heck of a move. You're so wide, Az. I almost believe you really are 3,000 years old, like you always said. Is that the same Floette? Because I thought the one in XY was the regular, like, green one. I don't remember it being a different color, but again, totally probably misremembering. I played it once, I haven't touched it since. I believe you've been led here because this is where you are meant to be. I am Az, and as the owner of Hotel Z, I welcome you. Zygarde. It's the Mew equivalent of it from X and Y. Oh, probably why I never knew about it. Because, like I said, never played the game after I touched it, and I don't think we ever get the special Pokemon in this country. Pray allow me a few words. I hope you'll indulge me as your host. Urbane, entrusting you with Chikorita makes you its keeper, Pokemon trainer. So, hear me out now. For Pokemon are truly wondrous creatures. Every Pokemon possesses great powers of its own, and it will wield that power for a trainer that it has placed its faith in. I urge you to treasure your Pokemon, and never betray that faith. It's my first day. That's all I wish to say. Room 202 is yours to use. Yay, I got a key. Yes, thanks, I worked that out. You can take the elevator to the second floor. Rest up for tonight, and come down and meet me here in the lobby tomorrow morning. Well, at least I got my bag back. It's a well-worn elevator. Which floor do you want to go to? Hmm. 203, 202. Here we go. Oh. Nice enough. How fancy-dancy. Assuming that's the bathroom. Okay. If that's the bathroom, why does it have a peephole on it? Then again, I suppose this is the Pokemon equivalent of France, so I guess that's probably just acceptable there. We have a mirror. Supposed to be putting the bag down somewhere. Okay. Sleepy, sleepy night time. Hey, sorry, I know you said you could sleep, but can I talk to you for a sec? Begging your pardon, dear guest, I neglected to show you our hotel's true gem, a stunning panorama. That means, come on, you gotta see the roof. Get out a black light to see if it's really clean. Yo. Bit late now, but welcome to Lumiose City. It's got its weird parts, but it's a good place. I like it here. Listen, I owe Az big time for all the help he's given me since I got here. I want to do right by him in return. Not to put you on the spot, but I think you could give me a hand. Sure. You're the best. The pact is sealed. You're my wife now. Girl accompanied by a Zygarde cell. Was she auto brought here because Lumiose requires her? I mean, at least I'm presumably someone who lived in the Pokemon universe. I didn't just get isekai'd into the place like in the last Legends game. Your alarm is going off. Ugh. Woo! All right. Yeah, the only thing I can say as to why that door has a peephole on it is because it's the same asset as that door. Tea and coffee making facilities. Don't worry if you don't get that joke. What you've seen pretty much everything is copy paste. I mean, it is Pokemon. I'm not expecting miracles. Sorry, I pressed the minus button and suddenly we're in photo mode. I didn't want photo mode. I wanted to see if there was a pause button. Ooh, saving. That's good. Woohoo! Got boxes. Pokemon. You know, I remember the days where you used to have to actually go to a computer in a Pokemon Center if you wanted to swap your Pokemon around, and that you couldn't just do it any way you wanted to. Kids these days don't know how easy they've gotten it. Oh well, I've got some Pokemon at least. I've got some potions at least. God, speak English. Right, anyway. It is more or less 9 o'clock. So we may as well take a break now before we go downstairs and probably get involved in more conversations and cutscenes. Still they complain. Of course they complain. They always complain. Oh, excuse me. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to take a break. Initial impressions are... I feel like I need to use the battle system a bit more, but from what I've seen, definitely seems interesting. I think it will, you know, as we start developing more abilities and stuff, I think that's definitely going to lean into it a lot. We haven't really been able to use the whole movement mechanic too much yet. I'm not entirely sure if that's like something I'm going to remember to use. To like remember to move my Pokemon around, but I might. We'll see. We'll see on that front. Aside from that, I mean, it feels like fairly standard Pokemon fare, so we'll just keep chipping away at it and see where we get to. Anyway, time for a break. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright, let's see what other shenanigans I'm going to go get involved in now. Because I'm sure it's going to be oh so fun. Hey! Oh, I meant to look up his bloody name. Rough day yesterday, huh? Bag gets stolen, then you get dragged into the Z-A Royale? Yeah, tell me about this Z-A Royale. Z-A Royale is a big Pokemon battle tournament that's taking Lumiose by storm. I'm competing in it too, actually. What made you want to join? I'm trying to become the strongest trainer around so I can help protect Lumiose. This is actually what I wanted your help with, remember? Our talk last night on the roof. I know it's sudden, but can you join the Z-A Royale too? Come again. Oh. You're invited to join the Z-A Royale at the battle tournament to determine the greatest Pokemon trainer in Lumiose City. Anyone who attains the highest rank, rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Luminose's strongest trainers and be granted a wish, as long as it is in our power to fulfill. you wanted to take part, please open the attached file to install the Z-A Royale app on your device. We eagerly await your enrollment. Sincerely, the Z-A Royale staff. But that was an invite to the Z-A Royale. Perfect timing. I figured they'd invite you, since you held up your own when you weren't even signed up. They can tell you got promised as a trainer. I also got that message out of the blue after I did some battling here in Lumiose. It was a shock. For real? The bigwigs around here really want to find a crop of strong trainers. Let me see your rotom phone for a second. I'll set the app up for you. I'll put you in my contact info while I'm at it. Okay, well I guess I'm doing this because I'm literally not being given a choice. It's sometimes just easier to say yes. Thanks. Yeah, sure. Let a complete and total stranger, more or less, just install random stuff on your phone. Yeah, sure, that's normal. Okay, the app's ready, but are you? I can't force you, but I'm kind of begging here. Please join me and the rest of Team MZ to try to win the Z-A Royale. And then while we're working on it, we'll do our LMNOQs or whatever the fuck. You got the makings of a really good trainer, and I'd love if you could use your skills to help me. To help all of Lumiose, really. Yeah, it's just easier to say yes at this point. For real? I'm so thrilled. I'm getting goosebumps. Thank you. Means a lot. Welcome to Team MZ. We're lucky to have you. Are you Team MZ because you're all in the bottom half of this Royale thing? Let's get you all signed up with the Z-A app. Gotta make sure you got the Team MZ look in your profile pic. Here you go. Official Team MZ gear. Proof that you're one of us. Yay! Now where you can battle carrying your huge travel bag, right? Satchel won't get in your way. And try the jacket on too. Go ahead. Green and black, huh? Nice, looking good. It's really not. It does not suit me at all. Okay, now you're ready for your profile pic. I sent it over so you can finish signing up. Let you check your key stats about your current standing, including your rank, how many points you have, whether an opponent has been defeated. For your next promotion match, this app will show you who you'll be facing. I actually do not know if this is a side gig or if getting up the ranks is actually required for progression in the game. I genuinely don't know. Like, I'm willing to bet it's probably a side gig. And it's going to be like catching all the Pokemon was in Legends Arceus. Because in Legends Arceus, it had that thing, it was like fill the Pokedex, catch all Pokemon, all that kind of stuff. And in that one, it's like, it's optional until the very end of the game. Like, after you've done the main story and beaten the final boss, then the game is like, okay, here's your final goal, catch all the Pokemon, learn all about them, fill out your Pokedex, you know? Which I never did. I never bothered going back to it. I just didn't care. And so I'm wondering if this is the same thing, where it's like this is a side gig, or if this is going to be like you have to be at a certain level in order for the main plot to keep going. I don't know, but I'm really hoping it's a side gig. Don't get me wrong, I'll probably play around with it a bit, but I couldn't give a shit. There you go, all set. Like it shows, you start out at rank Z. Your goal is to climb from the bottom all the way up to rank A at the top. Nice it is to see so much energy so early in the day. Could not help overhearing. Puts my mind at ease to know that you will join the Z-A Royale. Lumiose battles today with Pokemon and people, but beneath the surface lurks a terrible grief. I hope you will claim victory in the Z-A Royale, so we might free Lumiose at last. Oh, it sounds like it might be intended progression then. To that end, you should explore the city day and night. Get to know her Pokemon and her people. Such bonds will be sure to help you. You know, it's a good job as the protagonist of a Pokemon game. I don't need to sleep, or eat, or indeed do anything other than, you know, catch and battle Pokemon. Don't worry, I'll teach you everything you'll need. Let's start with the basics. A Pokemon trainer. Whoops, sorry, I pressed the button there. I did not mean to do that. Anyway, it's someone who battles with Pokemon. Yeah, that much I know. Number one thing a trainer in Lumiose should know is how to roll. Well, you take some bread, you kind of make it into sort of a ball shape, and then you put it in the oven. When a wild Pokemon's attacking you, you gotta dodge it. Here, I'll show you. Right, so we've still got dodging and stuff from Arceus then. Hat. That's how I roll out of the way of a move. Rebane, can you turn it down like 2 notches? Can you shush him yell at him a little? It would be unseemly for me to shout and scold, especially since I've been enjoying their antics. Rebane is teaching Team MZ's new member an important lesson. New member? Were you just complaining about me being loud, Lydia? Oh, I was going to say Lydia then, but no, that's Lida. Lida? Could be Lida. Would the A make the I sound like an I? It probably would. Lida? Maybe it's supposed to be like lighter? Maybe it's LiDAR? Fair, sorry. Is this a new member? Yep. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Lida. I'm a dancer, and I came to Lumiose chasing my dreams of getting pro. Plus, my big brother... you can tell the whole long story later, okay? Right now, I've got to get our newbie up to speed. Okay, next up, after rolling, is Pokemon battling. I do find it interesting that they said, oh yeah, rolling is a thing you can do, but they didn't force you to go through a tutorial where you learnt it. That's an impressive amount of restraint for a Pokemon game. Meet me out in front of Hotel Z. Ah, there it is. Oh, B to dash. Good, I am glad we can run. Dive and roll. I thought you said... Oh, no, it's Y, sorry. Hut. 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 Don't worry if you don't get the joke. I'm very old. I say Vert Sector 8? What the fuck? Hang on. My French is not great and mostly comes down to like the first 6 numbers. Isn't Vert green? That would explain... Maybe it's blue? Oh no, is Vert green or is Vert blue? Oh god. I hated learning French. I struggle to learn English. I'm only as good at English now by just experience I've had with it. I can't remember if Vert is green or blue. I mean, I'm looking at the roof, so it might be blue. But it's definitely green or blue. I forget which. You have to... forgive me, I'd have to look it up. Why are there rocks out there now? Why are they... Okay, sure. Probably because we need to get tutorialized how to do things out in the world. Ready for a Pokemon battle? Okay. Z-A Royale, it all comes down to how well you battle. So, let's give this a shot. Yay! Oh, you are so going down. You are humped, my friend. Oh, but then I might be about to get humped. Every poke... Yeah, okay, so you're tutorializing the easy, now you're tutorializing the hard. Different attack damage calculator takes into account that move's type and type's move. Ah, crap. I hope you don't have any fire moves. You're level 5, you shouldn't. You can use that, but I don't think it'll do much good. Die already. Sweet, level up. You got talent, that's for sure. Well, that match taught me one thing for sure. You're going to make an amazing trainer. I think Luminose's future will be a lot more secure with you in it. Future? Yeah, we'll talk more about it later. Before that, we've got to get you ready to take part in the Z-A Royale. The more Pokemon you got, the better your odds of winning. So, we've got to get you to a wild zone to catch some Pokemon. For that, there's an even more important place I need to show you. A Pokemon Center. The oases of calm for weary trainers. Watching phone's map will tell you where Pokemon centers are located. Yep. Name of areas. Some maps on the plus. Mission list. Okay. Ooh. You know, people complained about you being focused in one city. This map is actually big. Like, this is a pretty big map. I'm not going to say it's gigantic, because it's kind of not. But it is big. And it's very dense, too. Looking at the fight and wondering if it would have been too much to add your HP bar above your Pokemon. You know, funnily enough, I was thinking the same thing. Not specifically that the HP bar should be above my Pokemon, but because the HP bar is in the corner of the screen, and all of your focus is on the middle, and especially because it's on the right side, where your Pokemon's moves are listed, it's like you're looking left and right. You know, because your health is on the left and your moves are on the right. I feel like it might have been better if your health was either A, as you say, above your Pokemon, or B, if it was below where your moves are on the right. So, like, all the information was, like, gathered in that one corner. I do wonder if that's going to bite me in the ass, you know. It's going to be like a thing of... I'm not paying attention to how damaged my Pokemon is getting, because it's like you're looking at the two halves of the screen. Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from with that. If you ever get lost, you can always come back here to reorientate yourself. Let's get moving. Golden Rider Achievers are referred to as main missions. Yes, I gathered that, thanks. Because if you get super effective and you don't notice your HP's gotten low, might be curtain. Yeah, exactly. It's not that it's outright bad, but it just feels like a bit of a design flaw. But I wanted to go looking what's down. Oh, for God's sake. Just an observation. No, as I say, the thought crossed my mind too. Just a little bit. It's just like, You want to keep all your information like condensed in one place? Might ask if it's in options. I don't even know if this game's got options. Help and settings? Would you believe it's not? It's a console and those don't have a lot of options. That's not always true. It's a Nintendo game, and Nintendo games do not have a lot of options. You will play the game the way Nintendo wants you to play it, or you will not play it at all. Nintendo really are very much against giving players options. I don't know why. They don't even have, like, what's the thing where it's like settings for people who have disabilities? There's a word for it, and I'm blanking on what the word is. But it's like when you have like special settings that let you tweak how the game works for people who maybe have like disabilities and can't play a game. There's a word for it, and I'm blanking on the word. Sorry. Well, this is a problem. Accessibility. Thank you. Accessibility options. Yes, well done. What do you think the deal here is? Like wild street boulders? Well, whoever they got there, they're definitely boulders. I hope so. Either that or they're Pokemon in disguise. Maybe Pokemon in disguise the street needed them. That way the hotel will get any guests with these blocking the way. Oh well. I know a special route we can use as a detour. Follow me. Okay. For the record, it's not a special route. It's literally the route we used last night during the wild area battle. Looking at the combat, you think you want to try this game? It's different. It's definitely different. Where are you going up here? Oh. Nice weather up here, huh? We just gotta drop down over there and then we'll be near the Pokemon Center. Was this where we get our glider? Because, you know, friggin' Breath of the Wild did it, so now all Pokemon games have to have a glider. It's like corporate mandated or something. Obviously that's a one-way route, but we'll find another way back. But it feels pretty cool going across rooftops, right? Now we're almost to our goal. Let's head to the Pokemon Center. Aside from the graphical gripes, the game so far looks kind of fun. Still early days. I mean, we're still very much in tutorial town, you know? It's like, ooh, hello. Hey! Ooh, hello. Hey! Ooh, hello. Antidote, yay! Oh my god, you don't have to hold the button down to run. You just tap it and you just run. Wow, what a revelation. Tutorials in early game is usually well polished since it's kind of the selling point. Yeah, I mean, I suppose generally Pokemon games don't suffer from that too much. Not compared to some games. Some games definitely do go downhill in the latter act. Pokemon games, I don't think, suffer too much from that, although it does depend on which Pokemon game you're looking at. That's mildly terrifying. Hey, he's got an Eevee. I want an Eevee. We'll say that's very nice. I like that. That's vaguely Horizon Zero Dawnish. Oh, I need to get around to playing Forbidden West. Kind of need to upgrade my computer first. Okay. I'm talking to the lady at the counter. Are you a Nurse Joy? You're always Nurse Joys. Enchanté. Is this your first visit to a Pokemon Center in the city? If you bring us your injured Pokemon, we'll heal them, no charge. We'll sell items too. Oh, wait, really? Oh no, that's true, didn't they? They started combining shops and Pokemon Centers into one a while back, didn't they? Because I guess it just makes it easier design-wise. If you have just one place where you buy shit and whatnot. What's when you install the Pokédex app on your phone? There's a promotion underway right now. If you catch 5 Pokemon species and register them in your Pokédex, there's a prize for you. Are you saying we needed more of an incentive because people just weren't bothering to fill out their Pokédex these days? Gee, that's a mood. How about it? Yeah. I wonder what would have happened if you said no. Probably a but thou must situation. Try bringing out your new buddy for a sec. Hello. Yay. Hang on. Are you saying that those Pokemon I fought last night don't even sodding count? Ugh. That's irritating, isn't it? I'm sure we'll encounter them again soon enough. Everything's happening on your smartphone, that you record Pokemon. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, well done. Sweet aroma gently wafts from the leaf on its head. It is docile and loves to soak up the sun rays. Probably just give me allergies. Provided you use a new Pokédex app. Thank you very much. Once you catch 5 different species of Pokemon, register them in your Pokédex. Please report your success in the Pokemon Research Lab. Where's that? Nice of them to offer a prize. Good motivation to get you catching Pokemon. Apparently we needed motivation to do that now. Let's head down to that wild zone. So does it say where there's... That's Hotel Z. That's where we came in. That's the wild zone. So are there only 6 wild zones? I mean, part of this game is supposed to be like the urban development thing. I'm willing to bet more wild zones show up as you go through the game. Ooh. Which makes a lot of sense. Vernal Avenue. The Blue District. The Vert District. The Jaune District? Okay. The Rouge District. Now that one I know is red. The Magenta District. That's a kind of purpley color. In fact, look, you can see the banners in the background. Although not on that one. I can't tell what color it is if you don't show me the banners. Show me the banners on every other one. So Vert is green, then, I guess. The only reason I know that Vert is green is because I remember a fact on QI where they were talking about absinthe. Don't ask. And that's obviously blue. Since he has no attention span without constant rewards. That is sadly probably very true. Doesn't necessarily need to be constant reward, but it does need to be at least the vague reward of constant mental stimulation. Wherever you see that green light, it's marking the boundaries of a wild zone. There are areas where you can battle and catch the city's wild Pokemon. We keep getting more wild Pokemon in Lumiose. So wild zones are set up for them to hang out in. Different wild zones have different Pokemon living in them. Let's get you catching some Pokemon. If we're better with a bigger team. Recommended level 5 or above. Be ready for attacks from wild Pokemon if you're going to enter a wild zone. Feel bad for the guy whose car is now stuck in there. It's a bird. See that little Pokemon that's popping out from behind a taxi? It's a fletchling. You should try and catch it. It's pretty relaxed, so it won't run away unless you attack it. Perfect for catching practice. But to catch a wild Pokemon, you need to throw a Pokeball. ZL to focus on the target. You can press the R to aim a Pokeball. When you're ready to throw, let go of the R and let your Pokeball fly. If the ball hits a wild Pokemon, it may result in a successful catch. If you have a Pokeball ready but want to cancel your throw, press B. Makes sense. Well, technically I've already got one, thanks, but I won't say no to some freebies. Yeah, I know what a Pokeball is, thanks. Yep. When you see how to focus on a wild Pokemon, you can see the detailed name. Okay, so it did retain that from the Legends, from Arceus, sorry. What? So close. Like you saw, hitting a Pokemon with a Pokeball doesn't guarantee you'll catch it. Sounds scripted to me. I had 4 arrows for crying out loud. But don't worry, one more good dunk with a Pokeball and I bet you'll get it. Woohoo! That one fletchling caught. Pokemon you catch will join your team and battle alongside you. Gathering more Pokemon to battle with your battle will help make you a better trainer. Think you're ready for a spicier challenge. That's called a Bunnelby. So what was a Bunnery? Okay. It's more aggressive, so if it spots you, it'll attack. But it's okay. All you gotta do is have your trusty Pokemon attack the wild one and lower its HP. If you defeat a target in battle, you'll have a brief catch window. A moment where the Pokemon becomes far easier to catch. Act fast. If you keep pelting the same Pokemon with Pokeballs, you may anger it. While it's angry, it can't be caught. Pokeballs will bounce right off. You'll have to wait until it calms down before trying again. Okay. I forget. Did they have it in a previous one in Arceus or in Scarlet where you could catch a Pokemon after knocking it unconscious? Or am I misremembering that? Is this the first time they've introduced that? I don't remember. First step to catching aggressive Pokemon is sending out your partner's Pokemon. Yep. Oh, really? Up on the... Oh, okay. Okay, right. Gotcha. Hey, you're cooking now. That right there is how you catch wild Pokemon. Oh, one more thing. Crouching helps if you want to sneak up and catch a Pokemon. It's harder for Pokemon to spot you if you're crouching and hiding in tall grass or something. Yep, so they still got the stealth mechanic. That makes sense. I mean, they may as well have kept the stealth mechanic because it's kind of Arceus' thing. Or the Legends series thing is that you can use stealth. I hope it's a bit more refined in this game, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Must be itching for some more Pokeballs. Oh, goody. You can always buy more at the Pokemon Center. We just need 5 species to get that prize, right? Well, let's catch them and head to that research lab. I guess that's what we're doing. Ooh, what's that? Oh. Do you know about potions? Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, I had a feeling he had something special for me because his text was glowing yellow. Yeah, no kidding. Oh good, I got a decent throwing arm on me at least. Sweet. Well, I don't want to catch more of the same. So can we catch any more types? Oh, damn it, you turned around. Are you fighting? You're fighting. Okay, sure. How? I may have overdone it. Ooh, hello. Weedle! Get your ass back here. Yeah. Suck it. Ooh, paralyze heal. That'll come in handy. Care for a sample of what? Ooh. Galette. The best a mon can get? What is it? Ooh. Use to cure any status condition a Pokemon may have. Ooh, that's handy. Well, I think that's all we've got, because that seems to be everything in the area as far as I can tell. I'm wondering if... Oh no, there are apparently still 2 more. Are they rare or something? They could be rare spawns. They could show up at night. I don't know if you can go into wild areas at night. With Marvel's research. Well, I don't see anything I haven't seen before. So either A, they don't show up yet, B, they show up at night maybe. Or... Or maybe they're hiding in the rock. Actually, that is a fair point. No, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I want either. Yeah, none of you have anything for breaking down rocks. None of you have Rock Smash. Or whatever equivalent it's going to be. Oh, wrong button. Not seeing anything I haven't seen before. Well, is what it is, I suppose. Nope, just wanted to kill you. Good night. It's dead. One can hope. Okay, one thing I have... Nope, not that button. Not that button either. Oh, they have. They've gotten rid of PowerPoints. You can just use your moves infinitely. Huh. At least I assume so. Don't think... You can still change your moves, which means you can replace and do all that stuff. That's good. So, you know, if you learn a move, you can then replace it with, like, old ones or new ones or stuff like that. I'm glad they kept that. Again, I think that was introduced in Arceus, and they've kept that around. I do feel like a lot of the decisions they've made, like, they're good things, and they are good for gameplay, but they do make the game so much more easier. Like, by quite a lot. Does anybody remember anything about the natures? I will say, the natures are one of the things that I've generally decided I don't like about Pokemon, because you can go up against what you think is like an electric type, so you'll use like a ground move on it, and then it turns out it's got a nature that completely negates ground moves or something like that, and it's just like, there's no way you could just tell that by looking at the Pokemon. You know, you've got to like attack it and then find out, and then it's just like, the nature thing has always been really annoying to me, at least, because it's just so random. What is this? Why are you talking to a hologram? Ooh, a super potion. Yes, I wasn't actually wandering off. That's not nature, that's abilities. Nature affects stat growth. Oh, am I getting them confused? You're probably right. I get whichever one it was annoying. How goes it? Got your 5 species? I got 6. You do. Nice. Well, I'll just go in the lab and claim your prize. I got an errand to run, so I'll catch up with you after. I'll get in touch if anything comes up. I mean, it says it's the Pokemon Research Lab. It frankly looks more like it's the Tetris Research Lab. Okay, your face looks a little creepy. Is that just me? Welcome to the Pokemon Research Lab. I presume you hear about the Pokédex registration prize. You completed the 5 Pokemon challenge? Well done. Head on up to the 3rd floor. Our acting director will give you your prize as promised. Why does that lift look so ominous? What is this place? Ooh, I can go to the 2nd floor. The lab. Neat. Hey. Weird. That short-sighted nitwit. That stupid mayor's poured even more money into this ridiculous urban development plan. Sure, great, more Pokemon, love it. But you can't just throw them into a wild zone and call it a day. No, you've got to have scientists survey and study these things and figure out what's safe. Who can keep up with all that work when they keep adding wild zones every time I turn around? They sound fun. Oh, looks like we have a visitor. You here on your lonesome? Well, that's cold. Your Pokemon won't even count for anything. Oh, well, yeah, okay, I suppose. I'm the acting director here. Call me Mabel. You came all this way to see me, then I guess you must be here about the prize. Of course, that's why, so let's see what you've managed to accomplish. So far, you've caught... Ooh, 6 whole species, look at that. Been hoping someone like you would turn up. Oh, you want to know, do you? Then I'll explain the whole mess. See, for whatever reason, we've been seeing this influx of wild Pokemon within Lumiose City lately. That's what led to the construction of all these wild zones, so they can live safely in the city. But I can't keep up with all the work. I couldn't even tell you what species are on the rise. But now you've shown up. You have what it takes to complete our challenge, because you're clearly curious about Pokemon. I'm really not. I couldn't care less. But sure, let's pretend I am. You're just the type we need to help with our survey work. You know, it does make you wonder, like, do these people just look at someone and think, they've got protagonist energy. They'll do. I guess I have protagonist energy. And you will help, right? I guess. So kind of you. Somehow I knew you'd agree. See, even they're calling it out. Since I'm Mabel, we'll call this Mabel's Research. Starting now, I'll be sending you to all kinds of research requests. Understood? Good. Oh, joy of joys. Research. Oh, God, do we need a level for everything? Oh, God. Already got something I want you to check out for me. I'll send you the details. Now that we're working together and all, I guess I can tell you I made up this whole promotion thing to trick folks into doing my research work. I mean, 10 out of 10 for business acumen, I guess. Doing the work earns you research points, so look at that, and you've already got some. Right, you've earned enough from a level 1 researcher to a level 2. It's a red letter day. Reward for increasing your research level, you gain an amazing prize. Right, so this is basically the equivalent of... Ooh, Rock Smash, that's useful. This is basically the equivalent of the levels you got for filling in the Pokedex in Arceus, I think. I'm going to assume it's more or less the same. You know, remember when you had to do the Pokedex and you had to, like, fill out information? I'm assuming... Yeah, on this one, it's just... capture the Pokemon. Like, witness them in some way. Maybe you have to catch them, maybe you don't. I'm assuming. Yay! So can I scroll down? Contact move that lets you douse opponents in mud so they move slower. So we got Mud Shot, Protect, Thunderfang, Firefang. Wait, how many levels are there? Oh, wow! We get a 1 Master Ball at level 49. Oh, goody! Oh god. Oh god. Right. Oh god. This feels like friggin'. This feels like the kind of thing you'd find in an online game to get you like logging in every day. Except this isn't an online game. Okay. So I mean, basically, these are things you'll just do. You know, filling in your Pokedex, catching different types of things, winning Pokemon battles and stuff. Yeah, this feels very arcadey. Okay, well, it is what it is, I guess. Complete more tasks for me, and you can keep rising up your research level. Earning yourself more lovely prizes. Points mean prizes, people. Research advances, you'll learn more about Pokemon, and we can come out winners. The TM I just gave you, you can use it to instantly teach a Pokemon the move that's on it. TMs can be used over and over on as many Pokemon as you'd like. See how nice I am? Again. Modern Pokemon players are soft. Back in my day, when you bought a TM and you used it, that's it. It was gone forever. And if it was a TM that only ever showed up once in all of Pokemon, that was it. You know, you taught it to that Pokemon, and then that was it. That was all you could use. And I think it was only the HMs, which you don't really have anymore. But HMs were the ones that could be used over and over again. But not TMs. TMs were one use only. Though not every Pokemon can learn every move out there naturally. Anyway, good luck out there. Get out there and learn about all our new Pokemon neighbors. Oh, yay. Can't wait. Oh, goody gumdrops. Right, I probably should teach Rock Smash to someone. No, that's the wrong button. Bunnery, huh? Goody. Might do as my second main. Okay, as I am fairly certain that walking out of here is going to get me involved in some kind of conversation again, feels like a very good place to pause and take another break. So, based on the fact that the menu is now complete, looks like we've got a lot of stuff to do. I mean, the Mabel's research thing, that is basically the equivalent of the rank system they did in Legends Arceus. It's a bit more all over the place, because in that one it was literally just about learn about Pokemon. That was it. Technically, it's still learning about Pokemon, but there's a bit more nuance to it. And you can... I do wonder, in terms of like learning about Pokemon, that because it's in the Mabel's research thing, right? You can look at the requests. It's like, you know, catch normal types, catch fire types, water types, stuff like that. What if the one you catch has both types? Do you get points for both, or do you get points for one? I don't know. But that's fine. We'll work on that as we go. The mysteries of Pokemon, I suppose. But yes, anyway. Time for a break. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay, I just wanted to say real quick, I did remember this time to look up Urbane online. Apparently I was wrong. It doesn't mean like weird or creepy or anything like that. I thought it did, but I might be thinking of another word. Apparently, one, it is just a synonym for urban, which, you know, obviously makes sense. Apparently it also means refined and courteous. So I was completely barking up the wrong bloody tree, wasn't I? But I had it in my mind that there was a word like that. I'm probably thinking of something else. Or maybe someone used it to mean that one time and they were wrong. And I've just been remembering it ever since. A jacket with a Team MZ logo. Oh, hello. You look friendly. Yes, I would. How'd you know? So you're the new member of Urbane. He's so pleased to have on board. Recognize you by the jacket. I'm the one who embroidered that logo on it. My name's Naveen. Okay. Another member of Team MZ, so we're teammates, I suppose. So you had business in the lab, helping out with Mabel's research. Surprised you found anyone willing to help, but I suppose it's not a bad deal for you. After all, you'll fare better in a Z-A Royale if you have your Pokemon learn a wide variety of moves. The TMs you earn as rewards for helping with Mabel's research will come in handy for that. Now, about your outfit, it needs something. Yeah, it needs losing the jacket, I think. What do you think of a hat? Striped Trilby? I can already tell you I ain't gonna like it. Definitely do not like it. That looks horrible. Milady. Mammon. No thanks necessary. It wasn't my size. Trust me, mate. You ain't getting thanks for this. No, the jacket's not your style. Feel free to change into something else anytime. I will. Of course, I gotta buy something first. That means I gotta go to a shop, and I gotta go shopping. And, oh, it's such a drag. I hate clothes shopping. Anyway, gotta go. See you later. Ooh. Hello. Hey, you get your prize? It's a TM. Ah, you got a TM for Rock Smash. Not bad. Guess doing Mabel's research is worth it. Try teaching that new move to your Bunnelby. Already ahead of you on that one, pal. I know. I do, which means I'm better than you. For what it's worth, I'm fairly certain Pokemon in the Pokemon... people in the Pokemon universe are technically Pokemon. Like, technically speaking. Also, what the hell? Was there... Oh, that's why I couldn't. Am I going to have to engage those Flaffy? Are you going to be hostile or just curious? And I'm guessing... Wow, Sure, that's a thing. You're telling me we can't cross this? We can't cross this. Can we drop off? Oh, we can. Gotcha. Ha 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 ha. Picture. Now, I'm a little curious of how the hell I get out of here now. Oh good, there was an exit over here. If I'd have known that, I'd have gone around. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to remember what the run button is. Nice. So what's the one Pokemon I haven't found in this area yet? There's obviously something. It might be a nighttime Pokemon, maybe. Coming through, guys. The Pichu there. In the wild area, it does technically extend. I did see, hello. Is there a way? No, there isn't. Can I? Baller. That was the wrong button. Mudshot. Sweet. Yeah, you basically get a free block. Alright, very good. Cleared that area out completely. I am thinking... do I want... I definitely want Pichu in my party. Who do I not want? I guess we'll get rid of that one. I'll definitely have Pidgey over the Fletchling. Alright. The only downside to that is you do actually have to wait. Unlike... I'm guessing... Oh! Apparently you can just clamber up that. The game hadn't... I'm sure I want to know what that is. The game hadn't tutorialized that little factoid yet, but I worked it out. Sweet. Didn't think we were still in the wild area, but apparently they can appear out of the wild. Hello! Oh, I'd love to get an Abra right now. Don't think I can... Okay, let me see if I can climb up. Ah, there we go. I'd like him to turn the other way. But a 3... Ah, now I dropped down to 2, he saw me. Oh no, got him anyway. Sweet. Abra, that'll get it done. Sweet. Well, no argument from me. I probably didn't need to use the Great Ball, but I wasn't going to let an Abra... Abras are tricky because they just teleport away at the drop of a hat. Right, you are definitely going in the party. for now until we find a better psychic type. What do I want? So we kind of need to keep him around because we need his rock smash ability. But we don't really need just a basic normal one. I suppose if we keep bug poison, we can get rid of the normal bug, so we'll go with that. Woo! Oh, was that natural? So I thought that was like their partner was just chilling on the floor. I didn't realize that was a thing. What is this? Hello. We don't have any fire Pokemon, do we? Sweet. No reason not to, I guess. Oh, hello. Ooh, Pearl. Alakazam is the best psychic type? Yes? I do remember that psychic is very broken. Or at least it was. Back in the ye olde days. Oh well, that was a little sojourn that was absolutely worth my time. Didn't I also get, Yes, I did. Well, goody goody gumdrops for me. I keep wanting to press the stick down. I think it was that in the last game, wasn't it? It is weird that the wild areas are completely cut off unless you go through one of the designated entrances. That is a very odd choice, for the record. Fine. Where can I go then? Nope. Oh, come on. I wanted to go around the bloody corner. Fine. You don't have to hold me on a leash that much. I suppose the developers are into that kind of thing. Attack! Oh yeah, that's right, you're a bird. Yeah, I'll still get you. I'm gonna level up a little bit. Psychic was overpowered in Gen 1 because Special covered both attack and defense, and all of Psychic's weaknesses either didn't work in the case of Ghost due to a programming bug, or were also part poison, making them weak to Psychic. Yeah. I do think that was also part of the reason why they introduced Steel and Dark. I think. Good night. These Pokemon aren't very high leveled. Out of curiosity, I should check what does, because I genuinely don't remember. What does Disarming Voice do? I think a charming cry that causes emotional damage. Okay. Thank you, game. What does it do in terms of like what does it lower? What it does is it plays that meme where it's that like I assume, I don't know, Chinese or Japanese guys, like emotional damage. That guy. That's what it is. Is it an attacking move? Use your attacks by letting it, I suppose. Let's try it, see what happens. Ooh, that was actually pretty good. I didn't remember it being an actual attack. I assumed it was one of those stupid status moves. Because, let's be honest, they almost always are. Ah! Bug! Poison, even. Alright, so poison does stay after battle. Although, looking at its health gauge, doesn't look like it loses health as we go. So that's good. Let's nip to the Pokemon Center and get healed up, shall we? I don't know, where am I? Where is it? Ah, just down there. Nope. Lost Pokeballs. I collect them. What? Wait, really? That's so random. Like, you don't need this. I mean, okay. I'm not complaining. But really, we've got enough safety nets in this game. We don't need any more. But yeah, if we miss a throw to try and catch a Pokemon, apparently he just gathers up the balls for us. So what do you got? Pokeball. Ooh, revives. Really? Again? New piece of soft. You remember how you had to wait until like halfway through the game? Before you could buy a revive? As I say, modern gamers are soft. Don't need any of that. Yeah, I was just curious more than anything else. Nope, that's it for now. Okay. God, everybody's got an Eevee. I want an Eevee. Come on, anytime you're ready. That's the one downside. Okay. Small point. Personally, if I was going to do this, while I would absolutely understand, the moves having cooldowns and stuff inside battles, if you're outside a battle, they don't need a cooldown. Just let us use the move as often as we want. Like, it really, 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 really do not need that. I appreciate the thought. We don't need it. Also, this is listed on the thing. Is this a thing? Can't see you at the moment. Okay, that might be a thing for later. Then again, Legends Arceus had a thing where you kept going to a cafe every time and eating some guy's famous food or whatever it was. I can't remember. Ooh, Asper. No, Asper even, get it right. Oh, for goodness sake. What is that? Shiny thing. Big shiny thing, and I can't get it yet because the king won't let me. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, you can go some distance, but you're still getting, like, blocked. Anything else up here that I can actually do? No. He wants to climb down. Gravity works just as well. Ooh. Citrus. Ooh, an oranberry, always fun. Seriously? You won't even let me go down. I just want to see what's behind there. What the? Oh, what is that? What is that? How random. Kelpsy. Welcome back. Got some good food. Let's have a bite. You ever dip fresh baked croissants in cafe au lait? Get ready, it's good. Starting to get used to Lumiose? It can be bewildering at first. It's fun. The wild zones must have been a shock, right? I don't think they're the perfect model of how we and humans can coexist or anything, but it's good that we have them. Are you getting pinged? Is it the Z-A app? Fucking hell. It's a promotion match announcement for your rank Z. Opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You'd face trainer Zach. Oh, I am definitely going to have fun kicking his arse. Trainer who wins will be promoted to rank Y. As in, why or the hell are we doing this? You must earn enough ticket points to obtain a challenger ticket. Promotion match time, huh? Yeah, challenger ticket? Challenger ticket is what lets you compete in a promotion match. Once you've earned enough ticket points, your challenger ticket will show up in your Z-A app. Promotion match is exactly what it sounds like. You win the battle, you're promoted to the next rank. To earn ticket points, you gotta beat other trainers competing in the Royale, types who hang out in battle zones. Sure, you remember getting a taste of the battle zone last night. And it's getting late. When night falls, the battle zone appears and the Z-A Royale gets going. I'm gonna go wait outside. When you're ready to head out at night, come find me. Okay. This system may actually be more annoying than I first expected. What you're essentially saying is that I've got to earn enough points to earn the right to go up 1 rank. Which technically means I've got to do that 25 times. Oh, hooray. I'm so happy and thrilled about this information. Ready to go out there and officially compete in the Z-A Royale? Steal it yourself. Ready as I'll ever be, I guess. Great, you can do this. I don't think I can. Activated. Here's a tip. Once night falls, check your map. You know, can I just say that it is bad enough in our world that the second something happens, people will immediately whip out their phone and check it. Imagine that you didn't even have to physically grab your phone, but anytime it wanted to give you information, it just shot up in front of your face. That drives me fucking nuts. Area map, it's tonight's battle zone. Looks like in the same spot as last night, so you know the place already. Alright, battle zone, here we come. Okay. Victories needed. 3 more trainers. Okay. So the battle zone snakes around there. I'm a little... I don't know if I can. It'll probably tell me. No, it didn't think so. I was going to say, can you go into while there is at night? Oh, you 3 again. Oh. Ah, okay. So you're diving to Z-A Royale too, are you? Wouldn't have brought her on as a team member. She wasn't going to compete. That's right. You're going to need support from us, you guys. Now, about that challenger's ticket you need. Since you're rank Z, you need 1,000 ticket points to earn a challenger's ticket. You should be able to earn that much by beating the trainers here in the battle zone. Inside battle zone, if a Pokemon trainer spots you, it's battle time. Yep. You got this, your Pokemon can go rack up some points. If anything happens to your Pokemon, come back to me for some healing. Don't forget, when morning comes, you're out of time. Good luck. Okay. So, what determines how many points you get from a fight? Hello! Well, attack then. I pressed the button, didn't I? Not much point in using leafage, is there? Come on, do the thing. Good night. Victory! Wow, 350. Wow, 350 points. 40 medals. What are the medals? It's win already. Nice. Keep it up. Send those trainers packing. Are you going to be fighting me too? Someone sees you first, they'll get to jump on you in battle. If that happens, you may not be doing anything. Oh, that's what happened. Try to sneak up nice and quiet. Ah, that explains why I couldn't go straight into a fight. That does explain a while. Okay. Alright. Advantage. What you got next, big guy? Fletchling. Oh dear, that could be a problem. I need to go heal after this. Gotcha. I wonder what the medals are. Maybe I can spend them on things or something. You're doing great. One more wins, you get you up to about 1,000 points. There's the exit, so it ain't that way. Probably off down there. I'm gonna go heal, because I'm not stupid, and although I probably could do another fight, I'd rather not risk it. Woohoo! Nice. Winning Pokemon battles in battle zones will earn you prize medals. Prize money for the night is awarded based on how many medals you collected that night. So watch out, if you lose a battle, you may have medals taken from you. Be wise to avoid picking fights with higher ranked trainers. Oh, that's what they are. So they get converted into proper currency later. Interesting. That's a bit random, but okay. My personal favorite berry to give a Pokemon is the one that cures paralysis. Because paralysis is friggin' annoying. Oh, they can move. That's terrifying. Do you move back? You do. God damn it. Aha! Gotcha. Woohoo! Challenger ticket obtained. Challenger ticket entitles you to compete in a promotion match. You can accumulate no more tickets at this time. Please proceed to your promotion match. Oh. Wait, they don't even carry over to the next level? Oh, that's even more annoying. Maybe at the Pokemon Center. Okay. I suppose they did say, A, don't pick a fight, you don't have to, and I can't earn any more points anyway. We may as well leave. So I guess wild areas are still, like, active at night, then. That's interesting, because that means they're probably, like, nighttime breed Pokemon. Well, while we're here... Check out the Challenger's ticket already? You can see it in the Z-A Royale app. You now take on under the trainer you're ranked, but I'm not sure if you got a ticket 2. Press you got this far so quick. Let's get your promotion match in before morning comes. Must we? I don't know if I'm a good enough level for this. When is that ought to be in the taxi lot down the street? How do you know that? Okay. What have I got in terms of... Drowsiness can be annoying, but I usually give that. Because it's just so goddamn annoying to... Wait, what? Wait. Is this a... This isn't just a battle thing, is it? Are you saying that I can just collect stat-boosting items out in the world now? My god. Any more advantages you want to give me, game? The Holovator can't be used right now. But this having a coach just like Caravan asked. Might as well just grab all the things I can. Okay. Next taxi driver. As far as I know, he should be here waiting for fares. He was over in the corner, I think. There he is. Zax fought a lot in a lot of promotions. He notices I had 14, not 1. Correct. One more kid searching for glory in the wild, Rucker's Z-A Royale battleground, huh? Sounds simple, doesn't it? You start at rank Z, you climb to rank A. You'll learn, kid. You'll learn how much easier it is said than done. You know, I'm going to assume that what it kind of is it's almost like a pyramid thing, where there's probably only like one person at rank A, but there's a few people at B, a few more at C, and like the further down the ranks you go, the more people there are, because eventually you just climb up to a point and then you won't get any further, you know? Let's get our promotion match started, shall we? Bonnie Chance? What? Not an expression I'm familiar with. We don't need to size each other up like that. It's a fucking Pokemon match. Piece of gâteau. Shut up. Well, won't make it easy for you, because this taxi driver has a taxi dream. I'm going to reach rank A and abolish all forms of transit except taxis. What? I'm fairly certain people will still be able to walk. Slowpoke, huh? Oh, you're in trouble now, pal. Tail whip. Tackle while we're at it. Come around here, please. Tackle. I'm a little curious, actually. How do I... Oh, so I just... Oh, okay. Yeah. So can I... Yeah, right, okay. So I just paused the game by doing that, right? Okay. Now, this is going to be a bit more challenging because this guy is a flying type. And... Ouch. Yeah, that's definitely calls for a potion. Problem with flying types. Just use everything you got. There we go. So as one loses, I'll be stuck at rank Z. But I believe in my Pokemon. I don't. Pikachu. Oh, you got a Pikachu. Of course. Someone had to, I suppose. But watch out for the... See? Why? I fucking told you. I told you. You've got to give them that bloody thing. Told you once. I've told you a dozen times. You give them a sodding berry that stops paralysis. Because there's always a sodding Pokemon that has paralysis. Always. It's my 100th time watching an opponent get promoted instead of me. Well, I'm honoured to be your 100th, I suppose. But you see, this is my point. That was my point about why I always give the berry that stops paralysis. Because there's always a sodding Pokemon that uses paralysis. And you brought out a Pikachu that used that bloody electroshock one, and I hate that move. I lose again. That makes 100th time I've lost my promotion match. This is why they call me Lazy Eternal. Oh, I almost feel bad for him now. Almost. Yes. Victory confirmed. Yay, I am now Y. One thing I am very curious, and I'm going to call it now before they show it, is the character I've got to beat for the Y rank going to have a name that starts with Y? Because for the Z rank guy, his name was Zach. Let's see who it is, assuming I get shown. You chose your moves well, and even took the position of your Pokemon into account. That was one well-fought Pokemon battle. I really didn't. I really did not. Emma, hi. Well, you're a new face. Nice to meet you, trainer. My name's Emma. Yes, hey, firstly, are you wearing some kind of, like, rubber suit underneath that coat? And why does it have a, one of those Mega Evolution jewels there? I'm a detective who's been entrusted with the task of protecting the peace of Lumiose City. Was she in the was she in X and Y? I don't think she was. You mind introducing me to your friend here? Yeah, Team MZ's newest member. Ah, that makes sense. I only saw a bit of your promotion match, just happened to pass by while I was investigating a suspicious Pokemon. But based on what I saw, Team MZ's got to find a new trainer. I bet Az is pleased too. Thought that his face would give it away. By the way, Urbane, I'm afraid I haven't found any leads on that person you were looking for. Just wanted to let you know, but I've got to be heading back now. Have a good night. Why? Why did she do the Naruto run? What the fuck? Oh god, I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind. Okay. I'm as the top detective in Lumiose City. With a run like that, no one can stand in her way of finding the truth. If she says you're good, you know you're doing great. Anyway, now that you've got your promotion and everything, I think it's time we call it a night too. Ding 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 ding. Battle zones deactivated. Huh. So the medals you obtain get converted directly into cash. And then the more trainers you defeat, the more that can get multiplied. I wonder what the thresholds are. Maybe it goes up by 1 every 10 or something? Or 5 perhaps? Guess it depends on how much they expect you to do. Hotel, sweet hotel. We're back. Urbane, when you heading back to the hotel, would you at least let us know? How was your first taste competing in the Z-A Royale? Tastes like victory. Oh, that's amazing. You're a natural. I agree with Lida. I'm still not sure if that's an I or an... Yeah, you know... I'm going to say Lida, but I know for a fact I'm going to accidentally say Lida a couple of times. Let's not be hasty, lest we forget the opponent was Zach. You wouldn't be raining on our parade like that if you'd seen the match. We've got serious potential. I can tell she's going to shoot straight up the ranks. Yeah, for real. She's basically a brand new Pokemon trainer and she won a promotion match right away. That's big. Team MZ is headed straight for the top. Oh, do you want to know what the initials MZ and our team name mean? No idea. M is for Mega Evolution and the Z is from Hotel Z. Okay. How did they fare tonight? Hey, Az. I think we'll be able to protect the future of Lumiose with them around. You that confident? Well, even Emma had good things to say about him. You met Emma, did you? She's a remarkable Pokemon trainer. If only she could also have joined our efforts, but she has her own work to carry out. We must hope that enough competition will forge for us the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then the city's Pokemon and people might finally rest easy. Hope you will also contribute to these efforts. Can I say something? Even the Z-A Royale takes out a lot of energy, so I'm hungry. Pantry's contents are yours to use as ever, though I myself will retire for the night. Alright, leave the chefing to me. Would you make me something normal, please? I'm good with literally anything, as long as it's ready soon. You may want to be more specific, or else, well, you know what you'll get. Just to remind you, the blob is a part of this game. What the Bon appetit! Is this curry? What's so confusing? It's my brainchild. Croissant curry. I created it to be the hotel's sought-after signature dish. I mean, curry is spicy, croissants are sweet. It could work. That is not the weirdest food I've ever had. This is going back a while, but during my brother's wedding, he decided to do some slightly odd food. The starter was, I think it was pulled pork. With a kind of just standard sort of glaze sauce, served on a crumpet. It was actually kind of nice, but it was still bloody weird. Pairs Luminoise's delectable croissants with the Galar region's legendary curry to unlock the full potential of both. Scent sends my appetite into overdrive. I could eat your cooking forever. I reject that monstrosity altogether. You say that every time, but you seem to polish off anything I cook. I was raised better than to let food go to waste. You can be so particular. Maybe it's because you're Lumiose born and raised. I eat many other things, but I draw the line at croissant curry. Sorry about the hubbub. But for real, I'm glad you showed up here. Yeah, big same. Having you around makes me feel like things might work out okay for us. Happy to be here. Can't wait to see everything you're capable of. Now, let's eat. I like that. That's a good little jingle. The next day. I just noticed the clock has a Rotom face on it. Sorry, I just don't know if I can... Yeah, there, look. What is that? I don't know. Honest to God, I do not know. However, it's 11 o'clock, and that means I gotta stop for today. Still, I think we're getting on okay. I think. Yeah, they throw a lot at you very quickly in this game. Like, we've got, you know, the research stuff, we've got the Royale stuff. Presumably the plot... Actually, I don't know. I was going to say presumably the plot will involve that. It might not. The plot could be completely separate from the Z-A Royale and the research stuff. I feel like the research stuff is definitely separate, but I don't know if the Z-A Royale stuff is going to be that tied into the main game or not. Oh, hey, we can also evolve... What's the name? We'll do that next time. Should have picked Totodile. I may end up regretting that. I may not. I honestly don't know. They do try to make it so you can complete the game with whatever you pick. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I just went with my gut. And my gut said to go with Plant this time. So, you know. I had no strong feelings one way or the other. So I just kind of flipped a coin in my head. And, yeah. So anyway, we are going to leave it there for today. Because it is 11 and I got to go. My voice is starting to crack. Because a lot of talking in this one. Because it's purely text-based. So I shall leave it there for today. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.